Hi everyone, this is Carolina. Thanks so much for joining me today, and this is my second video in the video series on how to tie different bows and different ribbon treatments. Today I'm going to be showing you this ribbon, this treatment that I use a lot with more fancier cards or something that I want to give that big oomph to. I love using this one because you can use your scraps, you can use pretty much any type of ribbon. I put this card up on my blog a couple of days ago, and I'll put a link below so you can reference it and gives you more detail about the card. And it's 100% silk ribbon, which is gorgeous in person. I don't know if you can even tell on here. It's just amazing. But I'll give you all the details on it on that link. The one ribbon I'm going to be using today is actually this one. This stripe one, which is pretty popular right now. It comes in so many different colors. I'm going to be posting links to where you can purchase that as well. And as you can tell, it has this particular ribbon treatment has a lot of layers, but you'll see how quickly it comes together. And I didn't adhere it completely down because I wanted to show you the different layers. But this little notebook I just put together for a friend with a couple of stamps and a little sentiment. It goes by really quick, and then the ribbon is just the one thing that just kind of pulls it all in together. So why don't we get started? Let me pull this to the side, and let me pull in my ribbon. As you'll be able to tell as we go through my ribbon series that I hardly ever cut ribbon. I like to keep it on the spool. In this case, I got it from Sharon, and I think 2 yards is what I bought from her, and the link to her store is below. And the first thing I want to do is I evened out, let's see, a little bit. Actually, this part doesn't show, but I just like to have it even. And I evened out that end. Then you're going to just take double sticky tape or double-sided adhesive. I don't know, different people call it different things. And just put it there and take it out. So you have a sticky side. You're going to bring this ribbon and bring it down. So this is going to become your first loop. I'm going to bring this ribbon back so you can just have it as a reference there. So this is the first loop we're making. And there you go. Kind of shows you. Then you're going to take this side and just kind of make it a little wider than the one you just did. And same thing over here. And same thing. You just kind of go through this whole process. So you have as many or as little loops as you want. It's totally up to you. So right now we're at 1, 2, 3. One more, just so you can make it exactly how the one I'm showing you in the sample. Okay, and there you have it. There's your 4. Okay. The other thing you want to have with you is a good pair of scissors. I find it's so necessary not only to make sure you keep your ribbon, preventing it from fraying, but also just you have nice clean cuts. Okay, so once you're at this point, I like to set it down and even out all my little loops. Bring over my glue dots actually, sorry. And I just kind of position my glue dots this way. It's kind of like helps me with my other little hand. Then I'm just going to take the first loop, put a little glue dot there. There you go, sticky little suckers. And go through all the little loops that way. So you're done with your last loop. And then you're just going to turn it over and repeat the same process. You get to the end, and then you'll have this tail sticking out. You want to adhere that down too. Okay. There you have it. They're all pretty much adhered, and you'll end up with something that kind of looks like this. Okay, so this is where the middle part comes in. You can do a couple of things. I prefer to add brads to mine, or I prefer to add a stamped image, flowers, you name it. There's just different things. I want to bring in a project I did a while ago. Similar style. The loops I just did them wider, as you can tell from here. And then I added my flower in the middle. I think it just looks so nice and so pretty just to have a little bit of ribbon, and you can kind of keep them up a little bit. You would put your glue dots in a little bit more for this one, but it's pretty much the same idea. So it's a cute little purse. I made a while back. Anyways, so you're here. And now this is where the middle part comes in. I found that through much experimentation, it's just better. I've tried to use different hole punches and stuff, and it actually ruins my ribbon. So I've just decided to instead use good old-fashioned tool here, which is just a piercing tool and a mat, and I just insert it in there and kind of keep it there. It's like my little hand to hold it there. And I've used a new fun tool, which I cannot wait to share with you. I will make a tutorial on it because you will die once you see how easy it is. And literally I started with this and I got this out of it. Is that not cool or what? And it's a brad. Oh, love it. Okay, so sorry, I digress. So now I take out my piercing tool, insert my little brad in there. And since you're going through many layers, it'll take a little bit and you just kind of play around with it to get them through, and you can kind of feel your way through them. It's many layers. To end up on the other end, turn it over. And I don't know about you, I don't usually have manicured hands, so it doesn't really bother me, but you can always use this side of your tool to bring it down, and there you have it. There's your little bow all done. In case your ribbon tends to like either show or fray in the back, I just like to cut it and have it nice. Have it show nicely. Okay, so the way I adhere these, this type of ribbon, or this type of ribbon treatments I should say, is I just add double sticky tape to the back. And then I just peel it off when I'm ready to use it. Bring my project back, and you're done. And what I did underneath, sorry, and I should have showed you before, I just added a strip of ribbon, did the V cuts in the ends. So that's your finished project, and I really like the way it just lays there when you're done, and it just completes it. It brings it all together, ties it all together. I did mention at the beginning that you can also use this type of ribbon with leftovers, strips that you might have here and there. And so I wanted to put a quick little project together with pretty much the same kind of ribbon as the other one, but way thinner, as you can tell, and got it also from Sharon, so that there's a link for this as well. This one in particular, I didn't adhere completely because I wanted to show you I had a couple of strips left here and there, so I adhere those. And here's what the ribbon by itself looks like. And I just kind of put glue dots in the back, and then I'm going to put glue dots to finish it off. But let me take you step by step on what that looks like. I went about it. So this is my first loop, next one after that, and then the last one. And this is the band that goes around the whole thing. And literally all I do is, again, bring my glue dots in. And I'm going to just adhere this to this one. And just in case you're wondering, basically all it is, as you can tell in the orange, or here, let me show you in this bigger one. All it is just a strip of ribbon that I put glue dots, and that's how I'm holding it together. And it gives you a different way to use those scraps and not have them. I hate throwing anything away, as I'm sure you do. And so this is fun, and you can mix up different colors like I'm doing here, and it works perfectly when you're in the middle of doing different projects, especially around the holidays. And I tend to do a lot of them, so I love the fall. Anyway, so that's what it looks like before you do the little band. I went ahead and put 2 pieces of glue dots, one on each side. And then you're just going to bring it in the middle, bring it over, turn it over so you can see what you're doing, and bring the other side to it, kind of sandwich it in. Okay, so there's your little ribbon. Again, all your loops, and then that's your finished project. And then you bring back your piece that you're working on, and especially because this is a 3D item, I believe I mentioned it in my last tutorial, I like to add a lot of tape to it. I tend to use sticky strip, but since glue dots are right here, this will work just as well. Anyway, so there it is. That's your finished project. Just another fun way to use that type of ribbon, fold. Very completely different, different widths, different sizes, different colors, but as you can tell, just fun. And endless possibilities. Okay, so that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed this new technique and hope you'll try it out. Let me know if there's anything you want me to demo for you. I have many more to come, but we'd love to know if there's one that's just wrecking your head. Feel free to send me a link to it, email me the link, and I'll definitely decipher it. I'm pretty good about taking things apart and then figuring them out. Anyway, so thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. Bye.